You guys are off track. Get the fuck back on. Jay,
Okay,
shut the hell up about anime.
What?
Alright. Testing.
Wait, how did you do this?
Because I'm a god.
You're pretty sick.
Ooh, you are a job liker.
I'm a manager. Are we good?
Yes, we're good.
All right.
Welcome everyone in the stream chat.
Yo, let's go with the guy in center. You start.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome.
Damn.
Yeah, so we're just gonna talk about some post-EVO stuff, some match analysis,
Can we
all that good stuff. So send us your questions using the hashtag that's in the header and in all of our tweets and everything like that. Let's see if any of them tweeted to us yet.
Can we specify players? Oh, hold on. My boss is calling me. Hold on a second.
Wow.
Hey, wait, what's the hashtag? It's hashtag BRK.
BRK tier.
BRK in tier.
Does Viscan get his
Oh
own
wait, shit! Is there?
hashtag?
Oh my god, yo!
Troll questions go to him.
Don't
Alright.
encourage the place.
Alright, I
Yo,
got it.
I'm not that good. I've forgotten the end.
All right. So just to remind everyone, tweet it out. Tell everyone we are live. Any questions you have, we shall answer.
Can we see the chat?
You have to load the stream and then
Oh,
just
okay,
don't
okay.
like pause the stream and then just look at the chat.
I see. I'm gonna do it on my phone. Cool, man.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
What's your boss say? He said it's okay for you to talk with us?
No. Did you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh. Damn, why is everybody modded on the stream? Can people ask like people specific questions like?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we getting it?
We haven't gotten any yet.
Really?
So let's talk about EVO.
Let's talk about casino. Am I winning?
How much did you win, Kyohei?
Yo.
What were you playing? What were you playing?
Blackjack only. Only blackjack.
You know, I recently had a not really an epiphany because it wasn't an epiphany, but I think of all fighting games, Marvel 3 is the closest to blackjack in that you have like a set of rules that you're supposed to follow to help your chances. Like, except in blackjack, if you have like 15 or whatever, or if you have like a split, you never split on these or always hit on this kind of thing. Something like Marvel 3, like depending on your resources, like I don't know.
You are absolutely right.
Yeah,
I agree. And poker is definitely Street Fighter. Yo, poker footsies is ridiculous.
Do we have
Poker footsies is like the most. I don't know. I don't know if you play like poker, but
where are you going with this, Kiai?
where am I going with this? It's gonna be a long, fucking, boring story. I'm gonna quit.
Yeah, just cash out now.
I respect that. I respect
Yeah.
that. He just pulled out.
Street Fighter poker.
But why does Marvel attract so many degenerate gamblers? Because if you don't have that gambling mindset, you can't play Marvel. Like
Exactly.
sometimes you just need to say screw it. I'm gonna do some Buster Lightning. I know it's punishable, but I don't care. Let's see what happens.
Well, yeah, you have to make sure that they know that what you're capable of doing. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you have to uppercut, right?
You have to like put the fear of God into them. And well, I feel like that's a really useful poker strat. You know, like when you're playing tournament poker or when you're playing cash games with really deep stacks, sometimes you just have to do something incredibly stupid just to tell the person on your left, I do that sometimes. Back off of me. And like
Bro,
that
that
that's
99
that's
seconds
Marvel
behind the
right there.
card.
That's Marvel.
Yeah, you know what? I read this story a long time ago on the internet, so it's probably true. About this guy. He went to jail for he went to prison for like some nonviolent crime or something, and he was totally fish out of water. And the very first thing he did when he got there, when it was lunchtime, is he got up and like got his tray and picked out the biggest, ugliest, like meanest looking guy there and like smacked him in the face with it. And from then on, like I mean, he got all of his teeth knocked out, but no one for the rest of his stay in jail, no one messed with him. That's
Yeah,
powerful.
that's pretty
Isn't
Marvel
isn't this
right
a
there.
movie? This is a movie
That
too,
movie?
right?
That happened in a
Yeah,
movie.
okay. It's a movie where this guy has to go to prison, but they give him like 6 months, so he buffs up, and he learns like martial arts, and then
I
For six
forgot all
months.
that.
it sounds similar. He goes there and he beats up like the strongest guy, and then no one messes with him.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yo, we got some tweets.
Okay, let's look.
The first one,
Oh, my eyes.
first one's for me. How does me feel that he destroyed Marvel because of Doom TCs? What a jerk.
Wait, where do you see this? Oh, I see it now.
Yo,
Okay, let's put
can
it
I
up.
even talk about this?
Yes.
I can talk about this?
Talk about whatever you want,
Um, damn.
bro.
Alright, here's
Yo,
our first
What do you
tweet.
feel about like, the current Doom Infinite?
What about it?
How do you
I think
feel about it?
I think it's
Boring.
got me through a lot of matches at EVO.
Fuck.
I hate it.
My
Infinites
opinion of it
are wrong.
very
I
high.
hate it.
Yeah, I mean, that is by far the worst thing that happened to a fighting game. Like that is like by far the worst thing that can happen to any fighting game ever. Like
What, have an infinite?
easy infinite that anyone can do.
First of all, it is
Yeah,
not.
even I can do it.
It's
Come
not.
on.
All right. It's
There you go. If
easy.
Jay can do it, then I don't know.
It's still something that people are gonna drop in clutch situations such as a tournament. You know, there's freer stuff than doing that infinite for sure. People
Yeah,
drop it all the
there
time.
are.
Oh yeah, yo, I have a question. I had somebody in Mexico asked me something in Spanish on Facebook. He doesn't have Twitter. Yo,
Okay.
so I'm gonna translate the once we're done here. Once we're done with this one.
Anyway,
Um,
I mean, I think that the thing I don't like is when like characters like Nova or whoever, but not even Nova. He doesn't have to, but the infinites that just like take a long time. I
Yeah.
think that's a problem. But I haven't really seen like timer scam infinites used like enough to the point where like it's like a thing. I don't know.
are you
No,
dead serious right now?
People
Yeah,
are
like-
doing that with Dante right now.
I-
Where
I've-
they'll teach you,
I-
and they'll
I've-
do something completely suboptimal, but they're just gonna do that so they can do the infinite for 60 seconds. So then you have to sweat once your next character comes in, and I hate that. That's terrible.
I've yet to see that. I've yet to see actual timer scam infinites being used in matches, but maybe that's just me.
You'll see. You'll see it.
Good.
You know, so I'll give you the origin of this infinite. Clockwork
Before you
here,
start, there's
actually.
going to be all kinds of people that are
Okay.
not going to get your origin story.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yo, you remember when you were in New York? Clock?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, which time?
Like, we went to go drink with Seth Killian, know all those people,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Seth Killian, Yipes, Samantha,
Yeah.
Spooky.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
There was cotton candy.
Yeah, like at that point, I told, I didn't show the infinite like to public yet, and I told Seth Killian that I'm gonna do something really bad to the fighting community, and you have to act quick. That's what I told him.
And then you proceeded to just watch.
And
Mayhem.
nobody gave a fuck. and they just let it ride. But they passed out all the hard infinites like Viper's Infinite, or like Captain America's pretty free, but like, yeah. They were aware. They were aware before they saw this Infinite. They knew about this Infinite, but they just didn't care.
It's not that bad. It could be worse.
It's pretty fucking bad.
It's not like Alpha 3 bad. I think Infinite's in Alpha 3 is bad. But
Yeah, we
not-
haven't got to the
this
point.
Infinite is definitely bad.
It's
You
not-
can do this anywhere on the screen, and there's very small chance of you dropping it. Like
it's gonna depend on the situation of the player. There's definitely a bigger. I mean, I've seen it dropped my fair share. I've dropped it my fair share. I've seen you drop it your
that
fair
is the
share.
same shit for any combo on
You
Earth.
know?
I'll drop like a 2-hit combo.
So I think
a high pressure situation.
it's not too easy, but it's. I mean, it's not difficult. It's not learnable, but it's not like free. It's not free.
This skin, is it free?
It's not.
It's not free because I still drop it sometimes, but if I can do it reliably, that's a problem. I mean, come on, that means it's too easy.
Dang, then why are you getting hit in the first place? You're just getting if it's any other character that hits you, they're gonna do it without the infinite.
Okay, I mean, that's true, but still, it kind of reduces it reduces the value of resets and of characters that depend on, you know, getting one hit but not doing a lot of damage. It buffs them just too much.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Like Strider point teams will be broken if Doom is second, and if you can do the infinite reliably.
Yeah, it's like
Strider Doom team is gonna be the most broken. Like honestly.
All right, let's say you have a situation where you hit the guy, and let's say this is it's like Justin or someone really good. Now, let's say you have three choices at what you're gonna do. You're either gonna go for a TAC, which is gonna get a kill. You're gonna go for a fake TAC, or you're gonna go for an actual reset. Now, if it's a reset or a TAC fake that the other guy hasn't seen before, they still have a 33% or a 33% chance escaping your TAC. But if whatever mix-up you have is really good and they're not expecting it, you can they have like way less chance of getting out of that. You know, like you might have there are some cases, depending on the situation, depending on what you're doing, that you'll have a better chance than 66% on landing your reset or whatever.
Well, let's look at this like mathematically. So like just a pure TAC with no deception whatsoever, there's a 66% chance it goes through, 33% chance it doesn't. And like the added benefits of getting a meter, taking a meter, or getting, you know, pushed off and losing 50k, that basically it cancels out, it balances out. But when you can add to that percent chance with, I mean, I don't want to get into Scott Steiner math right here, so I'm not going to do numbers or anything. But like when you can buff that 66 with like TAC fake outs, like any character that can go from a TAC situation to a throw or some kind of a reset that gets them back to the ground, then their odds of getting that kill are it can't be worse than like 75%. I mean, you're only saying that like the throw and the reset add, you know, 9%, and it's really more than that. But just like for the sake of arguments, we're gonna go with like 75.
Yo,
but like
let me look at this mathematically.
Mine, but like let me give you let me give you an example, because like I lived, you know, a reset life. Like with Wesker, my best resets don't go through like 75% of the time. Like probably my single best Wesker Hager reset is fake the air throw, and then you dive down and they think that you threw, so they hit a button and they fall into Hager. That doesn't work 75% of the time. I've tracked my play. That works somewhere around, you know, between 66 and 70. And, you know, just depending on the people. Like, yeah, sometimes I have a read on someone. Like Chris G mashes. Like, he will always try to tech the throw because that's what he's good at. So in his particular case, yes, not going for a TAC, it would be beneficial, because like he really wants to tech the air throw. He hates getting air thrown. But on an aggregate basis, you know, no, the TAC is better. And it's just what bothers me is that the TAC is so simple. You just hit a button. You don't have to like go into training mode and like, line everything up and be like, okay, forward tech, that means they can get above me. So that means I have to do this early. No, you just hit the button. And that's stupid. And I'm entirely too
I think
salty
in a
about this.
game where consistency is one of the biggest problems that people try to solve, a 66 to 75% chance is going to be the best way, pretty much every single time. I mean, there will be exceptions, like he said, depending on the player. Like if Chris G is always going to match tech, and obviously you want to do it because it's not really. But then that's not really a mix of. It's more of a read, I mean, and you get in another category.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
TACing is just statistically it's really powerful, and it's always going to be your best bet most of the time.
I'm sorry, but there are way too many numbers to, like, you know,
You
talk
guys
about Marvel and
All
stuff.
right. Well,
Go
no,
ahead.
like let me give you an example. Like when I was looking at resets, when I was playing, Wesker Hager exclusively, what I did was I got an Excel spreadsheet out,
Oh
and
shit!
this
the
is this
fuck?
is like this is the damage you get when this reset goes through. And like the number that came up most often was 400,000 or 415,000. That's what a successful Wesker Hager reset would get you. And now you have to look at like
Yo, that team
the
sucks.
percentage of the time that it actually works, the percentage of the time that it doesn't work, and the percentage of the time that there's an adverse effect. Like Wesker Hager gets happy birthdayed a lot because like you call Hager and you fake and then you go for the command grab and you miss that, you just lost two characters. So like you plot it through in Excel and then you come up with the expected value of each reset option. And then you compare it to the expected value of like a TAC, and even a bad TAC. Wesker Hager is a terrible TAC. You don't get an infinite, you just get a little combo. But even in that case, the expected value of the TAC is so much better than the expected value of the reset because there's almost no negative penalty that happens when you get pushed off of a TAC. And that's kind of how I proved to myself, how TACs they overtook resets because just the expected value is too high. And this is how an accountant solves his life problems with Microsoft Excel. I solve all my problems with Excel.
I
I
believe
mean,
it.
I won't deny how powerful TACs are, but I don't think they've completely made resets irrelevant.
But like the
Especially after the good
example
one.
that that Angelic was talking about, and I was talking about like with Chris G, like if you know that somebody is they're really prone to teching throws or they're really prone to not teching throws, like to use me as an example, I haven't teched an air throw in like 3 years. So going for like air throw related resets, that is a really good idea against me because you know that I'm probably not going to tech it. But that's not really as much a reset as it is like a hard read on somebody.
I
Um,
suppose.
like 2 minutes into the number conversation, I wasn't like I was zoning out.
God damn.
Okay, so I think Angelic said he had a message he wanted to share.
Oh yeah. Because somebody from Mexico asked me, and he doesn't have Twitter, and he only speaks Spanish. So, he said, let me translate this real. This one's for Clockwork, and he said, what can you tell us about the download that happened from when you went to Hapanawa and got bodied to when you went to EVO and then bodied Pony?
Oh, so actually, Saturday night in the middle of Hapanawa was 2 days, and we qualified top 8 after Saturday, and we played it on Sunday. But that Saturday night, I played Pony. He actually didn't use his real team. He used Nova, Spencer Doom. Yeah, he
He
killed me,
sandbags a
dude.
lot.
Yeah, he beat me like 5-1 or something like that. And I don't think it was so much a download as it was I was just playing better that night than I was at Hapanawa. I mean, not to cop out, but I think my first loss is what I'm one of those players where if I go to losers bracket, then I'm that much weaker unless I can manage to swing it. But I lost really early at Hapanawa. I went to losers early, even though I still made it to the next day. I think it was just tough to play well after that, I guess. I don't know. I just have this thing where sometimes I don't play well. I think it was just one of those.
I think that's everyone does.
That's Marvel.
But I think Pony, he seemed a little nervous when I was playing him, at EVO, and that's really what I tried to do at EVO is just play out on everyone's nervousness. So maybe that was that. Maybe it was because he was in home court. I don't know, something in the air, something in the water.
Those OG tactics to feed off their nervousness, whisper in their ear. You can't do it, bro. You can't do it.
I don't
No
really
one
think
believes in you.
it wasn't so much a download as it was just a different day, you know.
Yeah.
But Pony's really good. He has a. I was surprised to learn that he specializes in Doom, and Doom is his best character. So he was doing some. He was, he was. You know, I heard that he does like really wacky incoming, so I just mashed out of as many as.
He does. He does. You know
Yeah.
what? You know what? I actually stole this from Ray Ray. Anytime I know somebody's gonna do like a ridiculous incoming, I just block cross up. I just assume.
Oh,
That's what I did against Pony, and it worked all the time.
I got out of one of his mixes by holding up forward and dashing, and I somehow mashed out.
The Filipino champ.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
If it looks really ridiculous, just block cross up.
Okay. Yo, this kind of caught my eye. When will we, on Twitter, FIC Sean, are we doing another Danger Room? Kugi?
That's a good question.
That's up to
Oh,
Cookie.
that's Persia's question.
I kind of want that.
That is not my question. Honestly. There's another danger room in the works.
Kugi. We'll try to do another danger room soon.
Yay!
Can Brokentier logo light up when Kugi talks, please?
It could have. If you
That'll
did
be
that
godlike. That'll be sick. You say it might happen soon, you said?
Something to shoot for next time.
It's something I'm working on.
Oh, sick. Like after EVO, I've been actually playing. I've been in training mode, but I haven't been showing to anyone though.
Oh shit.
I might have found something with Ami actually. So
Oh yeah.
Shit.
yeah, my team order might change a little.
Oh shit.
But same team.
Oh yeah, same team.
Yo, it has to be Emmy Infinite then, right?
Not an infinite, but like, I guess a glitch.
Yo, I'm hype. I'm hype.
You have to show it to me. Like I've been playing Amy the last 3 days. You have to show me.
Motherfucker, you lie.
No, I've been playing. All right.
Yo, your inspiration? Yo,
So
oh my
I've
god.
been playing Morgan Doom Amy.
Morgan Doom
I've
Ami.
played Morgan because that team's too good that nobody uses it. So I've been trying it out.
Morgan Emmy's pretty good because of
I think
Rusty Shackle.
you should consider. Yeah, I think you should consider using it, dude.
Doom
Would you-
Ami with anyone is good.
Yeah, but Morgan, dude, Morgan Doom, because she gets soul drain combos with Ami assist, and also Ami to Morgan DHC, you get soul drain combos too.
Oh, the slowdown?
Yeah, you do the headbutt, the OTG or the ground bounce headbutt in the air, then you slow to sisters, and then you do stuff. Anyway, it's really good. I've been trying it.
Okay.
Like, I've been using Morgan for 2 days, and it's already better than my Dante, which I've been playing on and off for like a year. So I might.
See, shit like this calls for another danger room. Right?
Yeah. I'm more than happy to dive kick your setups when you drop them. Go ahead.
What? The fuck? What, the infinite?
No. I forget it.
Okay.
Oh, just
the
really,
device I was using just died, so
really quick to answer that question from before. Yeah, I really like Virgil, and I like playing him. It's a lot of fun.
oh yeah, let me bring that one back up real quick because I thought it was funny.
I mean, just because they're top tier doesn't mean they're boring. You know what I mean?
Yo. I don't want to hear that shit.
As long as
Playing Virgil is fine.
fight the cool stuff, then that's cool.
Dude, I honestly don't believe that anyone legitimately is like, oh man, Virgil, just exactly what I wanted to
No,
do.
that's
in
me,
life."
dude. Virgil's sick.
No, it's not. It's hell not, dude.
He's cool.
Doom Strider is you. What happened to Amy, dude? I know. You can't fool me. I know that Virgil wasn't part of the original
No,
recipe.
I think that it's just because that team, the Doom Emmy Strider team, is not optimal order. However, if you add Virgil to that team, it's a
Of
working out
course.
in most orders.
We can't
You
talk
gotta-
about Virgil anymore.
I feel like the worst order, like what, like Strider, Virgil, Doom. That's still a good order.
Strider Doom rocks, yo. Strider Doom rocks Amy is really fun. I play that sometimes.
Oh shit, there's another question. Wait. Oh.
Yeah, I enjoy playing
Hold
Virgil.
on real quick.
Otherwise, I wouldn't play.
What I see is, yo, Marlon Pie, your Doctor Doom is the best. Do you honestly enjoy playing Virgil?
You honestly enjoy playing Viper?
Um,
Is she your favorite Marvel character?
Wait, you've had Viper since Vanilla, right?
yeah.
Magneto, Viper, Amy, right?
Yeah.
Magneto, yeah, you know how I got the team?
What?
I random selected it.
Shut up.
No, I
Fuck
didn't.
yeah,
Dude.
I
You're so
did.
full of shit, dude.
No, I did. I
You're
seriously.
so full of
The
shit,
street.
dude.
I know we have like hundreds of people watching Kyohei. You don't have to make shit up, dude. It's cool, man.
You didn't
You're
know?
being-
Ask Mr. Quotes. In the beginning, I didn't want to play the game, and I went to his house, and all they were playing was Marvel. So I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna random select my shit, and then I got.
Okay, so
Team.
I'm gonna do the first video analysis with you guys. Which one do you guys want to start with?
Wait.
Oh no.
Oh man, I think we found which one.
Oh no.
We got Angelica versus Chris G, Ray Ray versus Clockwork, or Chris G versus F Chan.
You should let the stream decide.
Yeah, stream, you decide. Those are the 3 matches that we're gonna be doing,
Yo,
and
Let Watts into the chat, man. God.
Old man Watts.
First thing I see Watts making fun of me. Good shit. Yeah, I don't know about the picture, guys. I don't know what happened to my chin going into my neck right there. Sheesh.
I don't know what happened to your headset. Why
Yeah.
are you the only one that
Do you want me to replace your image with the O face that you made after beating Apology Man?
yo,
I'll take anything but this picture right here.
All right.
I got a question. So, when I saw this whole, this image, this like team image, like when I saw it at Yipe's house, at your house, I was definitely centered.
oh yeah, I moved it because everybody was looking different ways, so I wanted it to be like
You wanted me
in
to.
order.
You wanted me to look.
Because like he's
different
looking
eyes?
left, and you're looking right, and then Viscon's looking left, and Angelic's looking right, and then I'm looking left. It was
And Clockwork-
aesthetically better.
Clockwork? Good shit. Okay.
yo, no, this is when we needed Coogie. He needs to be looking to the right. To the left clock.
Yeah, so okay, Ray Ray versus Clock. I see a couple of those
Eh,
going up, so we're gonna start with that one.
I wonder who won that. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Wait, are we watching it and then talking about it, or are we talking about it while?
We're talking
I've-
about it while
I've-
we watch it.
I haven't watched this since the live show, so
Yo,
I haven't watched it since I was there. All right.
yeah,
who watched this? Clockwork. Have you seen this one?
yeah.
I was sick when I watched this, and I got sicker.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Sicker.
You already bring it down.
Jeez.
I gotta see this. Let's go. Let's effing go. Oh, there it is.
Dude, honestly, you want to know why you lost, Claude?
Damn, why is this guy thinking about picking Strider?
Your colors
I
don't
know,
coordinate, dude. Your
I
colors
know.
don't coordinate.
Oh well, technically my colors are coordinated because it's original color coordination.
Nah,
No,
dude.
That's so boring.
they didn't have my Marvel 2 Strider color in here, so I couldn't use it. So I'm just using default.
You can go like all red. All red works.
All red, going all black or all white is actually very important.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes I really get confused by like the opponent's colors. Like I mean, like for example, uh, wait, is it just me or is it really laggy?
Yeah,
I
it's a
think
lot
just the
slower than.
version we're looking at is a little bit more choppy, but I think
Yeah,
hopefully the
the
version
stream,
on
the
the stream
stream
is
version
okay.
looks smooth, and because I have both
Oh
of
yeah,
them
you're
up,
right. You're right.
the
You're
stream
right.
looks smooth. The Skype looks laggy as fuck.
You
All
know
right.
what's going on.
All right, well, I'll try my best to.
All right, so you're
Tell us
getting
what's going on,
yeah.
Clockwork.
I think I got lucky this match actually. He probably drops like a combo right here. I think, or he can't kill me. I don't think he can kill me. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, and he hit me, and he.
why did you not block that?
I don't know, man. I might have been. I'm starting to panic by now. I just got hit by like 3 things that. Yeah, I started to panic, and then I got a hit. Lucky ass.
Why Ray Ray didn't X Factor there is definitely questionable. Ray Ray should X Factor and comboed. I guess he
Oh,
wasn't.
yeah, see, I haven't been using. Ugh.
Ray Ray goes so safe in tournament. Like he in casuals he would have definitely X Factored that super and like went full screen and killed you. But
Oh, I got that butter gun.
yeah.
Oh, so this is something I learned like the day before or something. When his Sentinel's incoming, you foot dive into the corner. It makes the super go the wrong way.
Wait.
Watch,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Right. See?
Oh yo. Oh,
Then you
that's
can
sick.
punish him. But then, you know what I should have done, right? I should have done stand L. But luckily, he super into the corner. I got pretty lucky.
Did you really learn that like the day before? Because
I learned that recently. I think like maybe a week before or something.
you won.
Yeah. Be surprised?
Oh,
That sounds so disappointing.
Oh man. You know what it was? The reason why I lost to this guy is I couldn't do anything with Virgil.
you just spoiled 320 people and Marlon Pie. Did anybody actually see this match? When is this like top? What is this? Top.
This is a
something?
qualifying match, bro.
Oh, it is.
Sheesh.
Oh, my bad. I was playing blackjack.
I mean, let's not talk about.
You mean you had
Wow.
already lost in Marvel?
Yeah.
You're right. You're right, motherfucker.
Man.
Oh, that's
This is absolutely Doom's best assist.
Drones.
A clock? Also, what happened? What happened?
Oh, you sniped your Strider, dude.
See,
Wait, what did you X Factor right there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I saw that.
My brain wasn't working, dude.
you were just mad about Strider.
Yeah.
I had planned out the rest of the mash. Let's go.
Damn, you've been mashing 8 times, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to get something going, man.
Right there. Why don't you just ship him out? Oh, foot dive. Fuck it.
But
That works.
no,
All right. See, now I could have won this. How did I lose? How did I lose this?
you just spoiled 326 people.
Shut up. Oh, how come I didn't could have air thrown?
Oh, that's how you lost?
I didn't get hit with that. What was
How
I
the
doing?
He just does it. Straight
That's
up.
my shit. Oh, he dropped.
What?
Damn, he's still mashing. Okay.
Clock?
The Doom Sentinel foot.
How did you lose
punish
this?
that shit. Wow. Wow.
How
My
did
day. My day is ruined.
you couldn't cancel the butter gun in the flight
Now I
mode?
know. It's because of that match where I lost the set. Because I couldn't clutch that out. Yeah. Yeah, how disappointing. That was so nasty.
Oh, you look so sad.
Man, that was terrible.
Yo, do you get nervous? Do you still get like really nervous?
I still get nervous, yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
But I just know that whoever I'm playing against is probably more nervous than I am. So,
Yeah. Ray actually is really nervous.
is he?
Yeah,
No,
he
he
does.
said he wasn't nervous at all during EVO.
See, I was going into the spiral swords like immediately because I didn't want to deal with Magneto and it was just messing me up. Yeah,
There's a punish. Yeah.
And then at this point, this is like a really difficult match if it's just Doom and Strider trying to come back.
Yeah.
See, what was that? I think that was just the photons that I missed, and I got a freaking butter gun instead. Oh, what the hell?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, what was that? What was that?
Oh,
What was that?
are you sure you weren't nervous, man? I mean, these decisions.
And you got a hard kick, and you're not blocking your toes.
I was desperate. I don't know. I tried to home run, get a home run right there.
Okay, I don't know what happened there.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what happened there either.
Yeah, I think it's too choppy for me now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wasn't playing very clutch those against the Sentinel. This is much more clutch than I was. Yikes. See, at
You
this
know what
point,
I noticed?
What's your game plan against drones? I feel like drones.
I don't have
a
it.
big factor in this.
To be honest, I don't really have enough experience against it. I couldn't tell you, but I do know right here I should have started Strider. I should have done something different. Either I should have started Strider, or I should have changed my team. But then I'm either gonna start Strider and just try to go crazy and try to like crazy out the next 2 games, or let me try to collect myself and play solid and still play Virgil point because that's what I've been practicing the whole year. And then
Well, I feel like when you start Strider against people who haven't seen it before, like that works really well.
For sure.
Like when you did that against Flux, he had just no idea what was going on. He got hit by everything.
yeah, man, I was just pressing buttons, dude. Yeah, I was pretty flustered at this point.
Are you too scared to start Strider at EVO?
I don't know if it's just I was scared. It just never. I don't. The way I looked at it was that either I'm gonna play it solid or I'm gonna try to play it crazy. And usually I would be I'll just go crazy, but
The money mix up.
yeah, that's money.
Well, I mean,
See, I could have done well.
you can still win this game because he only has Sentinel. He has to burn X Factor here.
Yeah. I can't really see what's going on. Oh yeah, he got.
And you push blocked an
and
air medium, and then he threw
Yeah, I
you.
didn't do anything about it. Because I was so focused, all I had to do was get away so I could photons to Oro, and then I didn't get a chance to.
He did M Vajra, and he threw it.
Oh gosh.
So wait, can you not block on the way down from that move?
You can, but
No,
You can block.
there's recovery.
Oh, he's going nuts. He's going nuts.
Oh shit. Where's he going?
He literally left the venue. Like either Tom or Tony, they had to get on the mic and call him to come back in to the venue and pick up his badge and stuff. It was pretty crazy.
Dang.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
This is more questions.
Okay, I'm about to pull up some more questions right now.
Sorry, I have to go blow my nose. Yeah, that was bad, dude. Like, hold on, I need to blow my nose. Yeah, that was bad. Like, I could have. It's either one, my Virgil wasn't doing anything, and that was humbling for me because I thought to this point I practiced Virgil so much, and Virgil got me so much mileage at EVO, and then when I got to the match where it really mattered, yeah, it didn't do anything for me, and I should have went with Strider. But and also, yeah, I just didn't clutch out any. You know what? I've only played him once in another tournament, and that was at NEC, and it was 2-2, and I had happy birthday to him, and he came back all the way with Sentinel. So I think some of it is too, is because I don't think Sentinel sucks. Everyone thinks Sentinel sucks. I think Sentinel's pretty good, and I think that makes me play different. Like it makes me respect him too much when I'm playing against him, or maybe not respect him enough. I don't know.
Well, I feel like all of your characters actually have a little bit of trouble with Sentinel. I mean, Strider dies so easily. You know, Sentinel versus Doom, that's Sentinel's one really good matchup. And I mean, even Sentinel versus Virgil can be fair once Virgil runs out of meter. So
I think I have problems fighting drones teams, to be honest. Even when like Infrit picks the drones team on me, I have some trouble with it.
You need that godlike backdash.
Need
Yeah,
something.
honestly, I just backdash all the way out. If they call drones and I'm not in any sort of block zone, I'll just go all the way out and let them waste their call.
Yeah. Like I'm curious as to how like Magneto players or Magneto missiles or Magneto drones players feel against like Virgil, because it doesn't feel very good to me, but maybe it doesn't feel good for them either, and I'm just tripping out. But the way I feel about it, I think it's difficult. Like he
Okay,
keep I don't know.
oh
Done.
yeah, so this question on Twitter, somebody wants to know what is the worst habits of Marvel players or things you should not do?
Mash.
Um, holding up back, to block. I think mashing specifically, like, and this is something that I know I need to work on, is when people push block, they don't react and push block. They'll just press the buttons when anticipating when they got hit, so they can push as soon as they can. And that's how people get like random like moves to come out, and they'll get triangle jumped, or they might get like a lucky hit kind of thing. But that's generally bad habit.
Yeah.
Certain uh character specific stuff, like not optimizing certain stuff that's easy. Like I know like Dante players, for example, you're supposed to pick up with the volcano instead of the guns. It's another bad habit.
Another
Calling
there's like
assists.
character stuff.
Calling assist at the bad time, calling assist on wake up, calling assist defensively. It's probably the worst one. I wouldn't know anything about it.
It's not your fault, Clock. We come from a game where calling assist defensively was a good idea.
Yeah, that's something I need to get. Say, Kyohei, you were saying something? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Uh, Shit, now it's relevant.
But like anything that's like autopilot-ish, like every character has like some kind of like weird autopilot thing that they can, like, for example, like Doom, a lot of players will just get in the air and shoot photons, and that's good to do every now and again. But if you're autopiloting and just doing that for no reason because you have nothing better to do, then it's just really easy to blow something like that up, you know. And every character has something like that. Strider has Vajra, you know.
Right. Doing things just because
Just to do them, just to put something on the screen, that's bad.
Yeah,
Like, you gotta play reactively.
I see that all the time with like like mid tier or low level players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of players don't try to think through a lot of the things they do. And honestly, I think because, and this is maybe just me because I'm pretty new to the fighting, like, I'm pretty new school. So a lot of trouble I had was people would be like, oh man, why'd you do that? Or like, why did you do the X, Y, Z? And like a lot of time I was like, I don't know, I just did it. I thought it was a good idea, autopilot, etc. Like I think a lot of bad habit is people not trying to actively try to think. I mean, maybe face it, you're not going to be able to think through every decision because sometimes Marvel's so fast. But if if you're in the neutral game, you've got time to think. I think a bad habit people have is not trying to think enough. They're like, all right, well, I see Doom's jump back photon shot, like Clock said. Like so I'm just gonna do that. Like, but is it really gonna gain you ground? And are you doing it against a character that has a punish? So
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
I think the big thing with autopiloting is people, they know what it feels like to have their game started. Like, for example, if Morgan has a bunch of fireballs on the screen, that means you're playing her game. If Magneto's in the air, that means you're playing his game. And people will do things that where they think that they have control of the game when they don't, and as a result, that's like the bad part of autopiloting, and they get blown up for it. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, like kind of piggybacking off of that. I feel like Marvel players, they don't really consider like matchups and problem solving as much as like from other games, like in Street Fighter, for example. It's like if this person does this, then I should do that. And Marvel players don't do that as much. It's something I've seen among a lot of people who are like starting out in Marvel and trying to get better. Like it's kind of a subset of autopiloting. It's like they'll always do, 1, 2, 3 into Berserker Slash with Wolverine. And it's like, well, that guy's thrown you the past 3 times. Why did you do that? And it's, well, that's because of what I do. That's what I do with Wolverine.
That's my game, yeah.
Yeah. And like, I feel like people, like, they resort to that's my game as opposed to trying to beat the other person. And I mean, as a zero player, like that's something that I've really had to struggle against. And you can still see like remnants of that in my game where it's like, I don't know what to do. You've held me out for, 7 or 8 seconds consecutively. I'm out of ideas, random M lightning across the screen just so I can get close to you, just so I can like try and set up a frame trap or just change like the angle of the game, change what you're doing. It's like, why did, and you know, even when people will air throw me out of that or they'll put drones up in my face, like, why did I do that? Because that's what I do. That's how I play.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like, you really got to stop doing that.
yeah.
Okay, so we got another question on Twitter about tier lists, which is kind of something we were talking about earlier, and we'll save for another time, but I feel like it's a good question, so.
Tier list.
It says, this is to everyone on the panel, but what would be the best way to go about designing a tier list for Marvel?
You have to do multiple ones. Absolutely have to do multiple tier lists. You can't just do one. Doesn't
Yeah.
work anymore.
Yo, how about this? Everybody give like top 3 on worst 3.
Well, I don't think it's that simple. Like, I think if we're looking at like the absolute top, I think, there's 5 characters in the top, or maybe only 4. Virgil, Zero, Morrigan, Magneto, and then is Doom still a part of that group or not? But I kind of agree more
Depends.
with Angelic. Yeah, it depends. Like, I think that instead of, having tier lists for characters or even tier lists for teams, it's like you should rank point characters, assists, and like, break down each individual like part of Marvel. Because I don't think that like one list can cover everything. Marvel's just not that kind of game.
Yeah.
Marvel is way too hard for a tier list. I say everybody's tier list, and it's like, that what you call it, like X and Y graph kind of thing, like
Yeah.
versatility and
Yeah, it has
strength.
all that. Yeah, that was weird. That's a weird.
Like, there's a lot of characters who kind of suck. Like, Hisienko as an assist, I would put higher than a lot of other characters that maybe are decent points but have no assists, you know? Because the potential is still there, I guess, for like a gold armor. You know, it's just certain characters would be higher, and it's hard to debate it sometimes.
Like, if that game didn't have assists, I'm pretty damn sure Viper is like all the way at the top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
You don't think so?
Viper on the top.
Viper is definitely on the top. On like, as long as she doesn't have to play like second or third slot. Like, she is
She
way
has bar,
too
yeah.
good as point. She is way too good as point.
So is Viper, Morgan, Doom the best team then?
Viper Morgan too.
Yeah, with meter build assist.
Yeah, I mean, you need bar, dude.
Doom is
Oh
bad.
no, what is it? Viper, Morgan, Strider. That's what Busby plays, right? Full schedule.
Yeah, I've had enough of that team lately. I'm gonna say that.
What? Where's Busby from?
He's from
Texas?
Florida.
This?
In Florida?
shit.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I just remember I saw him at South, so. I was
Yeah,
like,
I saw him at final round in the EVO. So
Did you guys ever play any Busby games? I remember renting one from Warehouse.
that
Disappointed because I got one rental per week. My dad, and I rented that Busby game. She was whack. There was this era in the '90s where they're like platform mascots were like a thing. That was one of them.
I don't even know what Busby is.
It's like this. It's like a bobcat, I think.
yeah, I don't know. I think that's before it's my
He,
time.
he runs really fast. I don't know.
How old is Clockwork again?
How old is Viscant? Let's ask that.
Who's
I'm
not
gonna push
30? Who's not like 30 plus? In here?
30 is not old. I'm 34 and I'm young and I'm beautiful. I'm better than. God, I hate all of you.
Motherfucker, you're
alone.
25 to 34?
Leave me alone.
God damn, that's like twice.
11 years older than me.
I hate you.
Wait, how old is Persia again?
I'm 23.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
You know,
Angelica's what?
man.
Angelica's youngest?
No. I just turned 25.
Oh, wow.
What? You look older than me. See, that means that I'm.
The facial
that I'm-
hair, dude.
Facial hair, dude.
I'm looking at two of you on the on this page, this image. Yeah.
That is, yeah, not the best.
I don't look 34 though. I mean, maybe I look. Honestly, Jay, it's your eyes, dude. Your eyes look so worn out. Like you have seen some shit and then some. Like you,
I have seen some stuff.
Yes,
dude. Like when I look at whenever I look at your eyes, you just look like you're done, dude. Like your body, like, and not just like for the day, like just in life, where you're just done.
Pretty
that's
much.
actually fucked up as a teammate.
That's how I feel about life. I've seen some stuff. I'm done with it. You get happy birthday with you lose your Wesker and Hager like, 50 times in a row, and that's what happens. That's what you look like.
It's a glimpse into your future, Armando.
What's the most dangerous drug you've ever done?
What?
That's a question on Twitter.
I've never done drugs, so that doesn't apply to me.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're gonna move on to this question.
Yeah,
Your eyes say otherwise.
Is what personal goals does each member of Brokentier have for next year?
Okay, that's
I think
actually
is a great question.
That's a good one. All right. For me, I have to break my curse. Like I'm kind of going all in on games right now. Like my major results this year were consistent and they consistently sucked. I got 13th at CEO and SCR and 17th at UFGT, and that's garbage. Like I didn't make a top 8 in a major all year. So my goal is to go from being like a top 16, top 32 player back to being a top 8 player. And as far as real life goes, my goal is to get an apartment that isn't costing me an arm and a leg, and to not cry every night.
Are you talking to your mother
Oh
right now?
Jesus.
Shit.
How about you, Clock? This goes in age order.
Wait, how old are you?
Oh, that's how it is. All right.
For Marvel, I think a big thing for me is I'm gonna try to get out of my comfort zone. So I had like plans on characters I want to play and things I want to do, but yeah, this week I'm trying to learn Morgan. She's not a character that I would normally use and doesn't really fit my style, but I don't know that Morgan's Miami team is really good. And I was thinking about like using Modok too. Anyway, just trying to get out of my comfort zone with characters and maybe like try to pick. I think picking up a defensive character will help me look at the game differently. But besides that, I think my big goal this year I want to try to start streaming, man. I hope I'm not too late, but we've been talking about like getting like a upgraded internet, so maybe we could start streaming something. So I think
What kind of contents are you like planning?
what kind of what?
Content.
I want one like really showing how to improve. I think a lot of players they hit plateaus, man, and I know what it feels like to hit a plateau, and I know what it feels like to break a plateau. So I feel like I want to like hopefully show like that fluidly, and also I don't know, just the creative process, I guess. I don't know.
Alright. That's your, it's your turn, Angelic.
Wait, how old are
No,
you?
how old are you?
26, 27?
16.
What the
Let's
fuck?
go, Angelic.
Dog, you're not 16, but all right, I'll go. I think my main goal right now is to try to somebody requested to play him, maybe in like 4 months, and I still just play him at tournament. The team is like, I just know the team's so low. I'd like to play Firebrand because I think
What's
the
your
team is
Firebrand
really
team again?
cheap. It's Firebrand, Dorm, Shuma.
Oh.
So the problem with the team is like, if I drop the infinite, the team sucks. So I need to really work on the infinite. But I think it's pretty cheap, man. Like, I got unblockables, infinites. There's a lot of like good neutral game. Like that's really what it is. Like the biggest part of that team is that the team actually has a solid neutral game. With Wolverine, like if I don't go in, I'm losing the match. Like if I'm not in front of your face, I might be losing the match. So I would like to play a more neutral game if you know. But besides that, like other Marvel goals, I'd obviously like to win a major. That'd be pretty nice. So I mean, I'll keep playing, and but I also know that I can't have super high expectations if I'm gonna switch over to a different team. So I mean, I'll just keep working on both things at the same time.
You know what's the most disappointing thing? Like, I think is like whenever I see like a known player change their point character like clockwork, that's like that's one of the most disappointing things like I
Why?
see ever.
I don't think I understand the context of your claim, Kyohei.
Like um it's I don't know.
Well,
What
like,
if
all
I
right.
drop
Sorry. I mean, I just you just get to a level sometimes where it's like your point character can't do anything anymore. It's like I'll watch videos of me playing like back when I was playing Wesker, and it's just like I didn't even play bad here, but there was no way I was gonna win. Like I was watching me play Chris from some tournament, and it's just like I played good. There was nothing wrong. I made good decisions. I didn't drop any combos. Like I put him in situations where he would have to make a tough call, but I I couldn't win because Wesker just can't win that match. And there was another match when Filipino Champ came down to SoCal, and he played at the Super Arcade tournament, and I played him in winners finals, and I played him in grand finals, and both times it's just like there's nothing I can do. It's like I'm on like the same half of the screen as him, maybe like 10% of the time. Otherwise, I'm just pushed completely out. And you just look at that and it's just like, is this what I want to be? Do I want to be like, a character specialist and have just no chance at winning tournaments anymore because eventually I'll run into these people that I can't do anything against? Or do I want to just blow it all up and believe in myself and try and pick something that maybe it doesn't appeal to me as much, maybe I'm not going to have as much fun, but this team can win, it can win majors. And like that's why I switched to zero. I mean, obviously my zero, it's not, I don't have like a top 5 zero or anything, but it's like
yo
the
man,
character is no
you
longer
should
my problem. It's me that's the problem, and I can handle that. If it's just me not being good enough, that's fine. I can work on that. I can get better. I can practice harder. But I mean, if it's the character, then you know I can't handle that. I don't want to be like a character specialist anymore. Because I mean, I was Captain Low Tier in MBC2 and CVS and all those older games, and it's just like I don't want to do that. If I'm going to spend this much of my time, as somebody who is, yeah, I am getting a little bit older. If I'm going to spend this much of my time and this much of my effort on someone, I want to go for it.
I,
So
I want
I
to
had to switch.
hear what Kyohei is saying. Why changing point character is bad. Or just
I don't know. You just develop like your personal. Mm, I don't even know. Like it just strikes me. Like like when I saw, I actually used to watch your matches, Clockwork, but like after you switched to like Virgil and shit,
oh yeah.
I it didn't. I wouldn't have mind if I saw your Virgil from like day one, but like I just can't stand it if you like if people like I don't even know. Maybe this is my personal thing.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I want to hear it, bro.
Well, I like I can't even explain, but I just fucking hate it. Like,
That's
what
weird.
if I change my point character? That's like that's not even.
Maybe it's because your team, like, you can't really change your point character on your team.
You have no idea how many times I kind of wanted to like you know not play Viper and play something else that's like cheaper. I actually thought about Spencer Dumami,
Uh huh.
which might be one of the best teams in the game. Have you seen Spencer Dumami?
No, I've never seen it before. I've seen no, I've never seen it.
I think I've seen you
Oh
play
wait, no,
it.
no, I've seen. There's a guy in Australia that uses Spencer Duman. I thought you said Taskmaster. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, no. Yeah. That team is definitely got like that team is probably better than Viper Dumami, but I don't like that. I just don't like to see anyone, including myself, change their point character. Anyway,
I mean, was it specifically point character or just characters in general?
point character.
I don't see what the big deal is.
Just like I here's like a quick like 2-minute rundown as to like one of the also the biggest reasons why is that in a game where neutral game is becoming like the most important thing in this planet, you know, like the first to absolutely most important, right? I am trying to play a character whose like plan A is to run headfirst into whatever they have on the other side of the screen. Like my goal is to run headfirst into their entire team and just rip everything apart. And like that's, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna play Wolverine, but in terms of consistency and pulls, like this is actually a really little known fact. At EVO, all right, I got so lucky. My pool was the first pool switched to 3 out of 5. On top of that, I
Oh,
immediately was down 2-0 against the Captain America player because no matter what, this guy had my number. Every time he would just charging star. And then I was like, I would wait, and then he wouldn't do it. And then I'd be like, all right, I've waited like half the match. I'm going to finally go in. And he would charging star at birthday. Like, I was down 2-0, and then I pulled it all the way back, you know, and then I went on to get third. Like, it's this game, there's just so much random, and it's really hard sometimes to play a character who can only hold forward. I really desire a neutral game, and that's what Firebrand can give me. So that's another decision, really, just to help with consistency to have a neutral game.
okay. That
I think you're next, Kyohei.
what are we talking about again?
What's your personal
Goals.
goals
Too
for
long.
the next year?
Yeah.
Oh, yo, I want to win another curly mustache. Filipino champ won 2, right? I've won 2
Yeah.
also. I don't know, like the only thing I had, like before I kind of stopped playing, like I haven't really won an American major. I've won what's that
Showdown.
called? Yes, Shadow Showdown. But like, the only big thing I've done in this country was like winning 2 curly mustaches in a row, and like champ kind of caught up, and I want to be the only player who won curly mustache, like 3 of them.
3 times.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
it.
curly
Even
stuff.
though you're not allowed to do that. Apparently, you're not allowed to enter curly mustache if you win twice or something like that. Is that
That's
true,
what,
Persia?
yeah, that's what Yipe said.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, something along those lines.
You know, I
done,
was
dude.
allowed to enter last time, right? And I already won twice.
You messed up.
That's probably. Is that like?
About rules?
I'm pretty sure that just means they didn't think I even had the slightest of chance, right?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
That's kind of fucked up, but it's okay.
You already know your instincts suck anyways, so.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyohei,
My
before
goal. My goal is to come back this year. Yeah.
Hey, Kyohei, before you go on, I want to ask you a question. What do you think about full schedule?
Yo, shut up.
No, I'm curious. I'm curious what you think about it. I'm really
Yo.
curious.
Everybody and their moms are asking me this question.
Yeah, we never heard you say anything about it.
I mean,
Burn those bridges. Let's hear it.
well, what am I even supposed to say?
Yo,
Like,
let's be real, dog. Come on.
Be real.
What do you think
Be
about it?
real.
Keep it real. Keep it real.
I can talk
I
about
got
him
you.
if you want. Give you
I
an
got your
example.
back, dude. You can say whatever you want. I beat him at final round.
Oh, you did? Good shit.
In the team tournament, it was
I've
it was still
known
3 out of 5 actually. So
I've known full schedule like when he started, like when he was a baby, like when he started playing my team. I was like watching random like Ryan Hunter stream, and I think I saw him playing in a tournament, and he was actually pretty, like he was really bad, and but he could do like that cancel size, that seismo dash. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, Seismo FADC, Seismo FADC, Seismo. Like I was wondering why he could do that, like, while everything else is like not good. And then I learned about the stick. Like I don't know. I want to say I respect that. I respect that Viper, but I want to see him play without that stick and see if it compares to mine.
yo,
You may
I think
continue.
he's got like I mean like I see him block some crazy shit. I see him not block some crazy like dumb shit. Yeah,
I think
I don't really know what to think about that guy.
I think his movement's really good. I don't think he Ami bombs enough.
Well, his Ami has X Factor, and it usually wins.
Oh, I mean the level the THC. I don't think he does the THC enough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't like that either. Like, I hate. I only do it when I have X Factor. If I don't have X Factor, I don't do it. Period. Because
Oh, so you're like that too. I will use
yeah,
that shit all day, dude.
you lose 2 meter. You lose 2 meter to get like no damage.
Well, I mean, if you play it in a way where you have only Doom Ami left, I feel like your plan should be once you get a hit, like your plan should be to build meter. It's not to get kills. It should be to build meter. So once you get a hit, you burn X Factor and then you start doing it. But if you have meter to do it and you get the hit,
Yeah.
when you do it, then you burn X Factor and you'll end up building enough meter for another one.
Well, yeah. So exactly, I only do it when I have X Factor.
But I mean, I would do it out of X Factor and then pop X Factor if I get the hit too. You know. I think that's.
Right.
Anyway, you may continue.
Goals? I'm done, bro.
Oh, okay.
My goal is to come back this year.
Okay.
I've been away too long. And EVO kind of woke me up too.
Everybody has to hold you to that now.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, like I'm dead serious. I've been like I told you, I've been playing.
Good.
Yeah. I've been playing after EVO.
Actually, to piggyback on what everyone else is saying, I didn't really mention this, but yeah, I'd like to win a major. What people don't know about my name is I have a 0 in my name for a reason. It's actually the number of majors I've won. So once I win I've just never won. It's never changed.
That's bullshit.
It's gonna be W1RK. Right? So that number changes to how many majors I've won.
Wow.
Click work?
Yeah. You gotta win 10.
Yeah,
Sure.
just my name.
Damn,
Alright,
yo.
your next
What about Sam, Persia?
Well, my goals for the next year is, I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun commentating, so I'm obviously trying to get better at that, but I think the main focus for me in this next year is to, do better. Like, I'm so competitive, but playing this, I'm so bad at it.
It's because you come
Like,
from.
I'm not really bad, it's just these games are so cheap, It's it's so hard to keep up.
So it's so easy to get mad.
So, I mean, after EVO, I was like, you know what, that's it. I'm gonna play nothing but top tier characters and be a god.
Your team,
But I don't know.
I think, yeah, it's
I
hard
really
to.
like my team. Actually, like right now, I play Wesker, Dante, Magneto. I kind of just wanted to switch out Magneto for Strider and just do Wesker, Dante, Strider.
Ooh. That's all team.
So I might try that out, and then also want to get better and also commentate in Street Fighter too.
Wait,
That would be
playing other games will definitely help in other games. Like
Honestly,
play
I've gotten
Guilty-
way better at Street Fighter by playing Marvel, as weird as that sounds.
one more time.
Like I played Street Fighter. Like I started playing Street Fighter first. I started playing Street Fighter when Super came out, and then I stopped playing when Marvel came out, and then I went back to Street Fighter recently when Ultra came out because Yang got better because that was the character I was using, and I stopped playing after he got nerfed. And then after going back to it now, after playing Marvel for so long, I'm like way better at Street Fighter than I was before.
Yeah, exactly.
I push block like a nut when I play Street Fighter, and it doesn't work. It doesn't
I
carry
tried
over
the
at all.
X Factor. I remember like the first set I played after playing Marvel for a while. I was trying the X Factor, and the person next to me was like, "What were you going for?" And I was like, "X Factor." And they were like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, that's my goals for next year is to just get better. I actually do want to make a top. Well, I want to win, obviously, but thinking on the more realistic side, I do want to try to get top 16, top 8 at a major next year, which I think is well within reach if I practice, honestly.
Hell yeah. Especially when you got Yipes in your crib.
Yipes is the worst. sparring partner ever.
Does he go in?
He's like, I don't know how to dumb myself down, okay?
What?
So I'm fighting like full throttle yipes all the time.
Well,
I'm like,
that's
damn
good.
it.
That's good.
Yeah,
It
that's
is good.
Yeah.
but it's
Because
quite
then I'll like,
frustrating.
I'll go and I'll play other people and I'll do really well. And I'm like, okay, it's just because when I play against him, I'm getting bodied. But when I play against other people, then I'm almost up there. So we'll see how it goes. So we should do another match analysis now. We still have
Let's do
Fishy versus
Angelics.
Angelic. Okay.
Yeah, I want to see that.
All right.
We'll
Go
ahead
into
and
it.
throw that on now.
Oh
So
wait, I think I heard about this match.
in this match, my entire plan is to kill Morgan because I'm not afraid of Doom and I'm not afraid of Virgil. And since I don't have a real anchor, I will burn X Factor every single time to kill Morgan, and I do several times. Like if there's no Morgan, it comes back to a game that I can control. You know, like Doom Virgil, you played nonstop, but like Morgan on Chris's level, you never get. I never get. There's no Morgans in Arizona, first of all, and then to play Chris's, it's like I'm going from 0 to 100. So, and right there, I mean, I hit her once and then immediately X Factor. And then he brings in Virgil.
He did a mention slash.
And then I touch him. And then I think I TAC because I don't have any bar. Oh no, I go for a reset, I think. Oh, I just try to get damage. What the fuck happened? I can't even see. It's like lagging out. Oh yeah, he's trying to chip me away. God damn, fuck Virgil.
So when you're blocking swords, right? Do you feel like it's better to push block or not to push block?
I will let you know when I find that out. Because depending on everyone's timing, it's different. So right here, all I wanted to do was push block super because I could chip him out. And this match, I mean, and Doom is not going to do anything. It's Chris G, but Chris G's Doom is not going to do shit here. So, I mean, it's just a bad match. There's a meteor shower flowchart that I'm doing here, and it's too good. It's like, it's whenever I get one hand. Oh yeah, he clips me. Oh my god, I was putting down a flame carpet. Oh man, I have a rule that there's never a bad time to put a flame carpet down. This is the one time it was a bad time.
You're putting flame carpet against an aerial character. This guy can't even move on the ground.
Dude, I know. That's what I'm saying. Usually, there's never a bad time to flame carpet, and then definitely happened at EVO.
Dude, you made me sweat right here. Because this part took entirely too long. And I know he has to hit you twice because he doesn't have any meter, but still. I was sweating. Were you worried? Or did you think I've got two chances?
I wasn't worried because I knew I had so much health, and I knew that if all I did was like medium immediately so he couldn't throw me and then Mystic Ball, I could chip him out or get a random hit. And I did. It ended up crossing him up, I think. And then here, like, I failed.
Crosses up a lot.
Like right here, like I'm full screen, I'm donezo. Like this is just Wolverine. Like if I'm not in your face, I'm losing. So with Dorm, the game plan is definitely if I'm not dead, it's to hit this guy or to get Volcano. Or here we go, punish on the Astral Vision. Have to do that every single time. That Dark Arrow combo is actually pretty hard. So,
you mean that X Factor and then teleport?
Yeah, the timing on the teleport is really strict because you have to teleport right when they hit the wall, but not soon because then they're not gonna hit the wall, or not after because you're not gonna be able to combo.
That's why people don't go for it all the time.
Yeah, I don't think anyone goes for it except I think I've seen Champ do it once, but he usually just supers again instead of doing a Dark Arrow combo.
In tournament, yeah.
Yeah, like in tournament, I wouldn't risk it, but man, like it's Chris G. Like if I don't do that, then I'm not gonna win.
I got you.
Ooh, get crossed up.
Dude, I was mashing H so hard here. I was doing that all weekend honestly, and it cost me a lot. It cost me against a few players where right when they're round tripping, I just try to like mash Plink, and then right there I actually got a forward H while he
the hell's
teleported
Chris
up,
G?
and then I just got blown up. There's Noel Brown telling Chris G. He's like, "Yo, watch out for the Ray."
Watch out. Watch out.
I really want to know what he told him. It's like, what are you gonna tell him? It's like, "Yo, watch out, he's gonna go in," or man,
No,
like,
no. The funny thing is, Noel Brown, he actually does give really in-depth advice sometimes. Like, for whatever reason, he's usually against me, but like the 2 or 3 times that he's been on my side in my corner, he's given me like legit stuff that's actually been really beneficial. He's a really good coach.
I'm pretty sure Noel was not talking about Marvel just now. He was talking about money.
Okay, probably true.
He was
but
definitely talking about money right there.
just standing up for Noel right there.
yeah, right there. I clip him. He refuses. See, that's the thing. I don't think Chris knows that Dormammu will like. I don't think he knows that Dormammu can kill him if he supers. Like, because
Well,
I don't think his champ never does it to him.
I know that he does because sometimes when he really wants to protect Morrigan against Filipino Champ, he'll Astral and then immediately X Factor. And like when I was watching this match live, my thought was, I wonder if Champ is trying to force X Factor out of you, like willing to give up Morrigan and then play the whole match with Virgil missiles without X Factor. So I don't know. That was just my thought watching it live.
Right. No, I mean maybe that could have been it. But like I said, like Doom Virgil's a matchup I do have experience in, so I mean I was willing to play it out. And then here obviously it doesn't pay off. I mean I killed this Morgan and then oh shit, wait, or does it pay off? Yo, I'm a fuck up Virgil. Yo,
Dude,
okay,
getting
I'll
hit
mention-
by Doom is Chris G's Doom just feels so terrible. It's like a complete bonus. Like, he's not doing anything special with Doom.
Oh no, he threw me. Yo, he threw my H, dude. I was so depressed when he did that.
Grabs are so devastating in this game. It's so bad.
It was because I saw my H normal come out a split second before he threw me.
I just noticed I was watching the streams video and not the Skype video. Fuck.
What?
Why is it so laggy? I can't even see the real match. I mean, the Skype match.
I think the one in the Skype call is a little laggier than the one on the stream.
Yeah.
So
no,
right there, I rushed him down and then he did super and then I blocked it, so he had the X Factor.
So you're feeling pretty good that he burned his X. Oh well, you got hit.
But I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, I was definitely feeling good, but like I said, to me, I'm not scared of his Doom Virgil. So even if he burned his X Factor, the fact that I'm away gets me nervous. So, I mean, right here I get away with a raw tag, and then I'm just like running away from. Right here, I'm just running away from missiles and trying to get Volcano up. Like I'm just trying to cross him up because if I cross him up, then he can't set up his fireball game. He has to like keep going after me. And then right here, I just punish Doom. So right here, I get Doom twice, so he's really high up. And I X Factored, pillared again because I thought I would kill him. And it actually didn't work out. He managed to raw tag out.
I think that was a deal. Well, not a deal breaker, but that was a match changer.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
I really did not expect him to tag right there. Like when I was watching that live, I was super surprised A that he did it and B that it worked.
Yeah, no, he did it. But see, I got a hit on Virgil, and now because he burned X Factor early, and because he raw tagged, he's left with like this really whack order. But I mean, he fixes that right away because he's a smart guy. Oh no, right here I get my charges and then I get blown up for it. This sucks.
And he loses this round.
No. Wait, what's the score? It's 1-2. I know. I won. I don't remember how I won this. Yo, what did I do?
Are you sure you? Oh, okay.
Oh, right there. Okay, Shuma. I did the same thing. I DHC'd into Shuma and then I clipped his Morgan. And then right here, yo, he throws
Getting
me.
off by some Doom.
Yo, when he threw me, I felt like the biggest idiot in the world because he had 1 HP and I was like, I could have ran away and just spammed Mystic Ray.
Dude, I'm
Like,
panicking so hard right now, thinking you're gonna blow this. But
yeah, and then I hit him.
like, I wonder.
Fist pump.
Yeah, I wonder if you can even see me in the crowd, just like my hands on my head, because I was so scared right there. I don't know. I get more nervous watching other people play than playing myself.
Oh man. And then okay, so here's something. So in the third game, so in the first 4 games that we played, I've consistently gone up and then stand heavy. It's an option select, right? I knew this time that he was gonna try to do something different, so I actually did something different too, and I super jumped instead, and it actually worked out. So it let me keep pressure, and then fuck, what happened? I don't remember what happened. I mean, clearly it didn't work out. All I remember is that I get Dorman, and then I stupidly stand S. That like cost me the game.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, right there.
See,
He tried to cover it up with the X Factor.
yeah, I tried to cover it up, and then he hits me, and then he X Factor, and he kills me. Like this was the turning game.
Yeah.
Like that stand S cost me this game.
Bad news bears.
Okay, so like at this point, are you just like, it's over, or is there even a plan here that you're trying to execute, or are you just like, try to get in, try to land a hit, try to get lucky, or like, what are you thinking right now?
The plan here is to try to conserve my health with Wolverine and get Shuma in. Hope that because of his weird bounces, that I can get away in between the fireball spam and then try to see if I can clip Morgan. And that actually worked out, except I dropped my combo.
Oops.
Yep.
On that last TA, are you going for that weird
No,
attack
no,
reset,
no,
or was
I
it just
wasn't.
what happened? Okay.
Okay, here's another thing. That glitch is really popular. Like whenever I stream, the glitch is really funny to mess with. Like I always just like end the night at some point with like just let me mess with this glitch real fast. What happened is that I've messed with that glitch so much that when I messed up, I like my muscle memory was to go for the glitch.
That's what I thought you were doing. When I saw that, I was like, oh, he went for it. Oh.
Yeah, so not only did I drop my combo and get a TAC, I went for a glitch, so I essentially dropped my TACs too. Like it was terrible.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 biggest mistakes in that third round, and he punished me absolutely for them, especially with that Morgan throw. X Factor killing my Dorm. After that, it was pretty bleak. So.
How would the Firebrand team do against that if you had switched? Do you think there was a chance? How's Firebrand do against Morgan?
Not in my current state. Theorycraft though, me and Apology Man have talked a lot about it, and Firebrand Dorm Shuma stands a really good chance at actually having maybe a 5-5 matchup. You know, like having a straight up 5-5. There's a lot of things the team can do. You know, between the wall cling, stalls, the fireball durability, the Shuma Ray being able to erase missiles even when Morgan spam is on the screen, things like that. Like, there's a lot of little things that eventually add up to the point where it might not be a bad matchup, we think, but not in my current state with my current ability with Firebrand, that's for sure. So I think in the future I would definitely pick Firebrand, but not now.
Okay, so let's bring up another Twitter question.
Yeah, let's just have to put my searches. I think the biggest thing when it comes to improving something like this is you have to be really clear on what your game plan is, and when your game plan is clear, your decision making becomes faster. Like there's always a lot of points in Marvel 3 where you have to make a really key decision, and you see this when people play against Phoenix, for example, and they don't know, oh, should I snap? Should I burn meter? Should I kill the character? That kind of thing, and you see people crumble because of this, or if they're faced in a weird situation where it's not obvious what the best decision is. So I feel like the stronger your game plan is, the more automatic and quicker your decision making is going to be.
Yeah, I strongly agree with that. One thing, since it's on Shoryuken right now, Pat the Flip, he wrote an article about John Choi versus Daigo, and John Choi's response to that was really good to me because it pointed out like the game plan that he had and how he was going to execute that. And I mean that kind of mindset that goes for all games. Like this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to address the entire match to set up this situation and this kind of spacing. And I mean that definitely applies to Marvel also. It's not just a Street Fighter thing. Like I was saying when we talked about this before. Like people they need to take their game plans from all the other games and apply it to Marvel because Marvel isn't its own separate identity. You can still game plan for Marvel, and I feel like a lot of new players they don't see it that way. They see Marvel as something distinct.
You gotta have like hella flowcharts, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Like if you want to do well in tournament, you have to have a lot of flowcharts for a lot of different teams and situations. Like flowcharting can really save you at times. That's not autopiloting. It's just like to give you an example of flowchart. Like practice, go to training room, set the dummy to not regenerate their health, and then practice hitting them with the first combo, and then go into your best mix-up, and then practice like your meter management. Like, all right, I kill the first character, and I mix up the second. Here's where my meter is at. Like practice your game plan over and over again until it's really solid.
What it feels like to go through like a whole match kind of thing.
Yeah, no, man, I do that a lot.
I agree.
Is Marlon Pie alive?
I'm sorry. I'm actually at work still.
Okay.
Okay.
Here I'll bring up another question from Kinder Party actually.
Yo, KP.
He says, now that Justin's won EVO, are we all validated and going back to our mid tiers and believing?
No, I'm going like the complete opposite direction. Like the reason that I lose against good players is because I only have one character. Like when I play against other good players, it's either my zero like rips through you, or I'm gonna lose. Like I almost never make a Virgil Doom comeback. So it doesn't matter what Justin did. After EVO this year, I'm doubling down on Virgil Doom. I'm getting even cheaper. I'm going to spend like all of my practice time on Virgil missiles because I suck with it. And instead of believing and having heart, I'm going completely to the dark side. I'm embracing evil.
Evil Viscount.
I think I definitely think Justin. I mean, here's what I told a lot of people, and in terms of the public eye, Justin proved a lot of things, but in terms for the top players, nothing that we didn't already knew happened. Like I was telling a few people, it's like a lot of characters are viable as long as you have like a good point. So like if somebody asked me, hey, do you think Zero Iron Man could win a major? I'd be like, hell yeah, that's Zero plus Beam. Like of course it could. Like Justin has Wolverine plus arguably the best, or tied for the best assist for Wolverine. I think it's like Tatsu, Plasma Beam, and Mystic Ray. He has Wolverine and like one of the best assists for Wolverine, and then he has a great DHC that punishes assists, and Team Super. He has massive damage. I mean, I don't think his team is quote unquote mid tier, but maybe when you compare it to like Morgan to Virgil. But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, his team is very, very capable, and he has a lot of A tier options. So I don't think Justin winning Evo changed any of that. But at the same time, I also have the mentality that as long as your point character is S tier, then a lot of other characters are viable. Like Arthur. I strongly think if you played like Zero, dude, if you guys told me that you didn't think Zero, Virgil, Arthur could win a major, I'd be pretty disappointed. I'm pretty sure it could.
Oh, definitely.
It's just it's Zero plus Beam, and then Virgil plus projectile assist. Like it's good, man. It doesn't change anything. As long as your point is good.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next question now too, which I think is pretty good also. To all Brokentier, do any of you have any demons, any players or characters that just haunt you or just hard to get over the hump? I would say Doom is my nightmare. I hate fighting against that character. Even though I know what's in store for me is a bajillion foot dives and any possibility of getting grabbed, I just still get hit by it. It's so annoying. I just have to run constantly. That's the only way I know how to fight that character.
I have problems against Nova, to be honest. Yeah, Nova's frustrating. stupid ass character. I think like I also don't have enough Nova experience. I also am not good against Spencer either, but yeah, Nova Spencer I have a hard time
Like, yeah, for me, Nova's definitely up there. Like, I think my record in tournament against Infrared is like 3-100
with.
because like I don't tech air throws and I'm not particularly good against Nova. And I mean, he's a Nova that goes for air throws and has really good air throw setups. So, I mean, I've just had like a really rough record against him.
I,
Like, I think I've turned the corner, but I mean, he and I we haven't played in tournament in a while. But yeah.
I think a big part of it is like the way Nova plays. Like I feel like Nova players they tend to play very reactively, not just like the most they'll ever do when it comes to just throwing stuff out is like maybe they'll do a shield and start throwing javelins or something. But I
Yeah.
feel like no, for the most part Nova players they do play like very like Street Fighter-ish, like react to what you do, and I'm not used to playing like that.
Well, like for me, it throws off my timing. Like I see Nova coming. Like I mean, when I'm playing Zero, like it actually makes me angry. Where it's like, okay, he's doing a box dash from like half a screen away. Just let go of the button, and he's gonna pop off the Buster, and then he's dead. And then I get the incoming, and then I win the match. And it's just like I can't see that. Okay, he's this far away, and now I got thrown. Like I'm just missing like that little bit in the middle. I mean, it's just the character's movements that give me trouble. I'm just not seeing in the same way, and it's not because Magneto's movement was weird. It's just that it was too fast, and like I couldn't see him, so I kind of had to guess at where he was going. And I don't know. I feel like the same issues that I had with MBC2 Magneto, I'm starting to have with MBC3 Nova.
Yeah, what a pain.
Uh, I have a lot of. I think the only demon is X Factor 3 Doom. I am so susceptible to X Factor 3 Doom comebacks. There's a video of me versus Master CJ at TFC where he beats me, I think 3-0, and every single game was a Doom X Factor 3 comeback. I wreck his entire team, and then like he clips me once, and then I just lose. Like literally. And then in the comments, everyone's like, "Oh man, X Factor 3 Doom, like what the fuck?" It was so ridiculous. Like X
I mean,
Factor 3, I don't know why. I just freeze up, I guess.
to be fair, if Doom manages to get started, like if he gets a kill and then you're in the corner against X Factor 3 Doom, it's pretty difficult to get it. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to deal with. It's like anything he does is gonna kill you, and it's gonna kill you quickly. I don't know.
Yo, Kyohei, you alive, dog? You dead?
I'm closing up my office. Hold on. Yeah. Sorry.
What
Plus, I gotta
characters
go
give you
return.
problems other than this
I gotta go
small
return a
job?
rental car like in like 10 minutes, so I gotta go.
Jeez.
Alright, cool. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yo, my bad. Yo, but like, one thing I just thought, you're talking about like Doom and how you hate to play against Doom. Um, why don't you guys talk about how to beat your your teammates bane of. Okay, I'm sorry. I've been thinking in Japanese for the past 30 minutes, so I can't speak English right now. I'm so sorry.
Yo, speak Japanese. Yo.
Yeah. Why don't you guys talk about like bad matchups? There you go. All right. Anyway, I gotta go return a rental car. I'm so sorry, but I gotta go.
Alright,
Fine.
peace out.
All right. Later, guys. Later, stream.
Okay, so we'll do one more question, and then we'll do the final video analysis, and then we can call it a night.
Okay.
So here's the last question.
How big is the
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen Any Given Sunday, so
Yeah,
I,
don't
I
know what
really
this is.
I really don't. Well, all right. The question is like, on any given day, like this person can beat this other person.
Mm.
Even when like the one person is a huge underdog, but hey, any given Sunday, they have a good day, the other guy has a bad day, and they win. And I feel like at the very, very top level of Marvel, that Marvel is less prone to this kind of thing than anything else. I mean, you look at EVO, and I mean like compare Marvel to Street Fighter. Like, the Street Fighter top 8 looks like, someone just dropped a bomb on like the top 64 and like 8 names fell out. I mean, if you were gonna pick, okay, who's gonna be in top 8 of Street Fighter, and it's just like, nope, I would have gotten one. I would have gotten Bonchan. That's it.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have had Fudo. I wouldn't have had Luffy. I wouldn't have had Snake Eyes. I would have got one.
You wouldn't have
Yo,
had
I would have
And-
had Snake Eyes.
Yeah,
No,
Snake Eyes?
no,
Yo,
I
Snake
didn't.
Eyes is
I didn't
godlike,
believe.
though.
I didn't believe. I thought he had too many bad matchups to go through. But anyways, let me get to the point. So like in Marvel though, so you have the 5 gods. You have Justin, Chris G, F Champ, Flocker, and PR Rog. And I mean PR Rog flamed out. He doesn't really play as much Marvel as he used to. But I mean the top 4, like they came through. They were all there. They were 3 out of the last 4, and I mean Flocker would have made 4 out of 4, but he had to play Justin and Chris G back to back. And I mean, I think that Marvel is
What the fuck is
actually,
going on?
yeah, I think Marvel is actually more consistent and less of an any given Sunday game than any of the other current tournament games we're playing.
Do you feel that is that a result of the game or of the player base for Marvel?
I feel like that's the players. I feel like the absolute top players, like it's either top 4 or top 5, whether PR Rog is going to care going forward. I feel like they're just that much better than everyone else. And I mean, like, especially when you look at Flocker. Flocker almost never has bad losses anymore.
Yeah.
Like, Justin will have a bad loss sometimes. Sometimes Chris G will beat himself. Flocker basically only loses to other top players. Like, I can't even remember the last time he had a loss where I stepped back and I was like, wow, how do you lose to that guy?
Yo, he lost to Flux, I think. It was like the
Oh,
last time I was
yeah.
like,
Well,
oh
Flux
wow, how
isn't
did he lose?
Flux isn't even a bad loss. Flux gets top 8 almost every time he goes anywhere. Like, I mean,
Well,
I know
but
that,
I mean, you said he like times that he loses. To
yeah,
non-like gods, so.
that's
But
true.
besides the Flux loss, I can't think of any time that he hasn't. Yeah, that he's had like an upset.
Yeah, I mean, I think that even if Marvel isn't a consistent game, the skill level of the top players have made Marvel tournaments very, very consistent. So I guess I just, to answer Pat's question, I guess I just kind of reject the premise. I don't know.
All right, so we'll move on to the last analysis, and this will be the last thing of the night. So we have Filipino champ versus Chris G. Their match from losers finals.
All right. Is this okay? Is Champ picking rocks here, or is he going with missiles?
Speaking missiles, he
Oh, why he's picking rocks? Like,
I think it
or
was rocks.
rocks, I guess. Honestly, rocks for like here's the problem with Dorm. Here's one of the biggest problems with Dorm is that Dorm needs an assist, but he can only really be second slot, right? So
Right.
instantly, if you play Dorm, you're not gonna have a real anchor because no anchor has a good assist for Dorm. The only characters who really work for Dorm, like really, and I mean you're gonna get like those weird group of people who are like, nah man, Dorm Tatsu's like the best thing since sliced bread. But I'm telling you, it's really only gonna be Mystic Ray or Mystic Ray Jam Session or Doom missiles. All right, Beam sucks and Rocks is really questionable. But I guess Champ lately has said that Dome Rocks is again better than sliced bread. So I mean I don't know. Here he goes with Rocks. I'm really curious to see what role it plays, and if I remember correctly, it didn't play that big of a role. Because here Rocks didn't help him get Dorman. He eventually had to TAC him in, and now that he doesn't have Rocks, he can't really set up his game. Like he has to use Rocks as a defensive assist for when Chris is trying to get in on him.
Well, like-
Here, you know.
Yeah, like it seemed to me that his choice of rocks was almost exclusively for like the beginning of the game. Like if Morgan doesn't have astral vision on, he'd call out rocks when Morgan would throw a fireball, and then his Magneto would go in behind that. But other than that, I didn't see any real benefit of rocks. And I mean, when like I suggested this match, I really wanted to hear, because you're a really good Dorm player. Is there anything that Rocks does better than missiles for Dorm? Like anything?
For Dorm in terms of overall matchup?
Well, in terms of this matchup, but overall also.
In terms of this matchup, You pretty much hit the nail on the spot. I feel like besides a defensive call where he might run into it, like against like maybe Morgan S, or Magneto chases after him. Once he gets the twins up, no,
Yeah.
because the thing is, once he gets the twins up, hidden missiles can still it's still gonna track the right one, and they're gonna go straight up in the air and straight down. So it's not like they're gonna get beaten out by soul spam. So I personally don't think so, but I mean, he's also played this matchup a lot, so maybe he was just trying to do something new. Again, I mean, you're speaking to me like I personally have not been convinced of Rox as a good assist for Dorm, especially in this matchup, in such an important matchup. So I mean, that's what I was gonna say, because what's gonna happen is you may get some better offensive and defensive options for Magneto, but you're reducing one of your options for when the spam is out, and then you're also nerfing Dormammu's gameplay overall. Like right here, he has to use Pillar. He has to use his 2 blue, 1 red to control the sky. If he had missiles instead of rock, then he could have easily just used the assist to control the rock, and then you control the ground using Flame Carpet, Dark Arrow, and then just general Dark Arrow Pillar combinations, or maybe you can use Dark Arrow and then charge hands. How hard it is to get in on Dorm, who's got missiles coming down. You've got a carpet, and then he does Dark Arrow cancel in a hand. Like you can't, the Dark Arrow has a huge hitbox for covering the ground. Missiles are coming, you can't do anything wacky because he's gonna block you into the flame carpet. So I mean that's my thinking behind it. But again, I'm still waiting to see like a really good like position where he's like, he calls rocks and oh okay, rocks works there. I didn't see it, or I don't remember seeing it.
Like right here in the matchup, like he called out rocks, it beat one fireball, and then he got in, but it didn't seem like it benefited him enough, because like
Right.
when the astral is up and the soul spam is on, like what happened about 10 seconds ago in game wise. So like he called rocks, Magneto got away because like the fireball in front got wiped out by the rocks, so he dashed in, super jumped up, and then I think he was thinking that Chris's timing was going to get thrown off, but Chris just jumped up and chased him.
Hmm.
So it really didn't benefit him anything. It made Chris do something different, but it seemed like Chris was perfectly ready for it, and like he wasn't fooled at all. So like
Exactly.
yeah, so I can like see like his plan. I can see what he was going for, but it didn't work like at all.
I did see real quickly. I did see. I mean, I'd have to check it again, but I thought I saw Doom rocks. I thought I saw one of the rocks go under Morgan Fireball and hit her while she was spamming. That could be an alternative, but I mean, even if you told me that rocks might sometimes clip Morgan through the spam, like I said, the fact that you're nerfing Dorm by choosing rocks on a Dorm team when you give up an anchor to play Dorm is just. I mean, personally, again, I just not a fan of it, but.
Mhm. I don't know, but like even though we're kind of ripping on him a little bit, this is a really close set overall. I mean, this is game two. It's not particularly working out for him.
Right.
Um,
But
like
that,
I
like, definitely. Like, this is a really close set, and he was using what I think to be the wrong assist for the matchup. Like that, it's definitely completely champ outplaying him. Like I said, he's playing a nerf Dormammu, and he's still getting throws. He's still making some comebacks, things like that. So
mhm.
right there,
Okay,
level
so
threes to avoid
yeah, so he
misses.
level threes, and now his X Factor decision. Like he goes pillar instead of flame carpet X Factor.
That's not too bad because I mean you would have to flame carpet X Factor S, and I mean
Yeah.
the end result is the body flying through the air.
Okay, so yeah, he makes the really good read here on Virgil, and then he drops it right here,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
and that hurt.
Absolutely.
That hurts so much.
Come on.
That
He could have pressed probably a combination of any other normals, and they would have killed Virgil right there.
Yeah.
And
So like what I
that
was thinking is like, so when he was that close, does A whiff? Like if you do the pointer, is Virgil's body actually too close and standing A will whiff?
no. Standing
Okay.
A would hit.
Okay.
It would honestly standing A, standing B would have worked, or you could have done a better falling normal or a better time falling normal. Like I
Okay.
think honestly, that situation's happened to me a few times before in the past, and what it is in my account is that you get so nervous because it's such a weird hit confirm. It really is a weird hit confirm to teleport behind him off of wall bounds like that that you're not entirely sure what normal to use, and you end up using the wrong one. And that's really what I think it is. I think Champ is experienced enough to know that it hit and everything, but I think he was sifting through his normals and he couldn't decide which one, and he clearly picked the wrong one because it missed. So
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, even though I feel like Chris G outplayed him overall in that second game, it really should be 2-0 Champ. Like,
oh, absolutely. As soon as that Virgil would have died,
it's over.
Dormammu
It's
would have
over.
wrecked Dorm. He had X Factor
Yeah.
3. And then Chris did wake up S. You know, I mean, he had a chance.
Mhm.
See here, like he's just like Champ's just hitting him still. I mean, he's basically beating Chris G without actually like a solid neutral game assist for Dorm. See right there, that's what happens when you teleport at the wrong time. What happens is you teleport too early before they hit the wall, so that you pull the screen and they keep flying to hit a wall, so they go really far away. It's what happens when you miss time to teleport. You do it too early.
Okay. So yeah, Champ went for a pretty weird confirm right there. I was a little worried, but it worked out.
It was a weird confirm, but I think he really knew that as soon as he killed that character and it was only Doom, like he tags the Magneto because this is his matchup.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing at this point.
Yeah, like he's not gonna lose no matter what. This is like his home right here.
Mhm.
You know, Runaway Magneto is his home.
Yeah, there really wasn't much Chris was gonna do.
Right, and
so
right
I
there,
mean,
he's using missiles there, right? Like he
he switched it up.
Yeah, he switched back to missiles. I think the Rock is definitely a bad idea. So, all right.
So right now it's 2-1 Champ, and it really should have been 3-0. So
Yeah, definitely.
Yipes, getting hype.
Yeah, honestly, I think Champ's game plan is really strong. Like basically, just if you like, he's gonna try to hit her early, but if he can't, he's not gonna worry about it, and then he's gonna try to waste time until he gets to 2 bars, and then he screen wipes with Shockwave in the dorm, and then missiles plus hands. So right there, he went in, it didn't work out. I mean, I immediately assume he's just gonna fly up in the air, waste time.
Dang, he's already taken half damage, more than half damage.
Yeah, in this match, Magneto can't block his way to a meter. Like he'll die unless he gets something or he lets one of his assists take a little bit.
Oh, actually, it says it's 2-2, so I think we missed the match.
Oh yeah, we missed one. Yeah.
Oh, because he won the last one pretty clean.
Let's see. This is like the perfect situation. Chris's order is messed up. He's got Dorm with missiles. He's got 3 hands, and he's got Doom incoming. Like this is absolutely the perfect situation. And this right here, this fly-unfly right here with the dark arrow, I actually didn't know you could do that. That was really smart on Champ's part. See right here, now this right here, that was bad. That was a desperation super to try to hit one of them, and honestly, it didn't work out because he had twins up. So this is what I'm talking about, or what I was talking about earlier, where there's 2 sets of combination. Well, there's 3 sets, and I'm not going to talk about the third one, though. It's against Morgan, you're either going to do 2 blue, 1 red, which is meteors, or 2 red, 1 blue. And what Champ likes to do, he likes to do 2 blue, 1 red. The downside to that is that you are pretty much saying that you're going to be full screen when you fight Morgan, which lets her set up her fireball game a lot easier. So he ends up giving her all the space he needs to unleash the 2 blue, 1 red, and then actually he sets up shop.
Mm-hmm.
I really personally think that Volcano might be better, but obviously, that's just going to be different opinions. We've talked about it extensively before. He strongly feels that controlling her side of the screen is more important. He can't call assists, can't exactly spam. But I feel like, maybe crossing up her inputs and then, using a defensive Volcano might be better. It goes back and forth, but in this case, him giving her room to breathe by unleashing a 2 blue, 1 red actually probably was the catalyst for all of this comeback right here, because he had the game won and then he decided to back completely out using 2 blue, 1 red to control the screen, and then Chris G, he got something started, and then his spam, it never stopped.
Yeah, one of the
You know,
things I noticed in this last game was that Chris popped X Factor early, and then Champ had an opportunity to sit on his X Factor, but he throws out the ball, the stalking flare, but he then realizes that Chris had Astral up and there was a fireball coming from behind, so he gives up his X Factor right there at the end. And like his X Factor and Morgan's X Factor, they basically cancel themselves out. But my opinion and where he lost that fifth game, that was right there when he burned his X Factor, and then like he set off the meteors like you said, and it did nothing because it's in because she's an X Factor, and he set up that full screen situation, and then Chris G gets started, starts grinding, and then it's all over. But I feel like if Champ still had the threat of X Factor later in the game, I don't know. I think that match would have turned out differently.
Especially, yeah, no, it's with Dorm specifically against Morgan Doom. Well, something you could do if they don't have X Factor, if you hit Doom with one pillar, you can pillar and then pillar again, and then X Factor pillar a third time. Like, especially if you clip Morgan, because Morgan is always in the same vicinity as Doom, the chance of clipping both of them are actually pretty high. If you ever do hit one, you can X Factor and you can literally kill Doom before he even touches the floor. And that's something that you can abuse with X Factor and Dorm. Because I mean, if you don't have X Factor, you're gonna be too slow to rep him. And plus, when you pillar X Factor pillar, it immediately shoots him up at like maximum height. Like it can cause a lot of damage. And then watching the replay on the stream, Champ actually dies. His Dorm finally dies when he's trying to get one last 2 blue, 1 red off. Like he teleports down full screen, and then the fireballs just clip him. So I mean, there's that. But yeah, the X Factor call, and then just a few decisions. Throwing away a game with Rocks, I personally think. Or actually, no, he won one with Rocks, right?
Yeah, he won one, but he also lost one there. So I mean,
Okay, so that's not bad.
yeah. I think we're in consensus though that in a 5-game set, Champ played 4 out of those games better than Chris did, and he still lost 3
absolutely,
too.
yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, this was really fun, actually. I think it was actually really successful for it being one of the first times of us doing this.
Yo, Clock, you alive?
Yeah, I couldn't contribute much to the match because I couldn't really.
Yo, we should do one more question.
It was really
One more question.
really lagging on my, so I couldn't really see it too much.
Let's see.
Sorry.
No, it's all good, dude. Just making sure you're alive, man.
For this one. Okay, so this is the final question. It says, who do you believe, character, team, or player, will dominate this next year in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3?
Well, I guess I'll start. I really think there's going to be a lot more Morgans this year. And I know I said that 2 years ago, but it just seems like there's so many top players who are like, yeah, I'm going to pick up a Pocket Morgan, or it's like, yeah, I think Morgan fits me better. And I mean, we were talking about that with Clock also, but I mean, I've heard that from so many people where it's just like, yeah, it's time. So I think it's time.
I mean, for me, mostly, it pains me to see when no one's using a really good team, so I'm trying it out. We'll see what happens.
I think character, team, or player will dominate. I mean, I don't think any team will. Here's what I'm gonna say. I think people will be playing more neutral game, more and more neutral game in the year to come. I think people will recognize how important it is and how valuable it is to not get hit in the first place. I think we will see more people drop characters who can't play one and start picking them up. Whether that's Zero, Morgan, Magneto, Viper. I think we'll see less and less characters that can't play one, or maybe we'll see more people start thinking more about their teams. I was talking to him earlier. Like, there's a player named Jagumbo, right? He is really wacky. He plays like Scroll, Dorm, Hagger, right? Jagumba, Scroll, Dorm, Hagger.
He's from a guy from Missouri.
He's from Idaho.
Oh, Idaho,
Right.
sorry.
Yeah. So like, I played him at EVO, and like I beat him with my Firebrand team, and we were just talking, and I was like, look, man, let's face it, like, you can't play a neutral game. Like you're never gonna touch me in the first place. I mean, I have array. I can put fireballs on the screen. Like what is Scroll Dorm Haggard gonna do to touch me in the first place? You know. So I think as opposed to team or specific characters, I think neutral game will just be more and more important, and people will actually start trying to play it. You know. So that's my take on that.
For me, it's hard to say. But I will say that at this point in the game, I think it there's going to be a few. There are a lot of really good players that I feel like might plateau, and the ones that keep going are going to dictate. Like if you can still consistently improve at this point in the game, however long you've been playing, then you're in good shape because people these days are better than ever. I feel, and I also think that maybe it's just me, but I feel like the effectiveness of specifically Virgil 3 has not been like I feel like people aren't losing to Virgil 3 as much as they used to for whatever reason. I could be wrong, but I think that as the level of play keeps improving, it's gonna be clear when like the men are separated from the ducks kind of thing. I don't know. I guess I didn't really answer the question, but whatever. Deal with it.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a close now. But thank you, viewers, for watching and tuning in. And hopefully we can get another one of these going pretty soon, which would be exciting because I think this is pretty fun, having some insight from all of our, people on our team and everything. So,
Yeah,
alrighty
thanks
then.
everyone for watching and listening.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching, guys.
everyone.
I apologize
Bye.
for Pipe,
Oh,
such a butt.
apologize. Apologize for what?
For Marla Pipe generally is a jerk.
oh. Oh, yeah. Alright, so
Yeah,
thanks for
thanks.
tuning in, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.